All right, folks, buckle up, because what you're about to see unfolds fast, loud, and confrontational. This body cam footage captures a chaotic street scene where tensions spike almost immediately. An officer repeatedly orders a man away from the van, a critical perimeter spot during prisoner transport. And the push and pull dynamic escalates from verbal frustration to accusations of aggression. As you watch, pay attention to how quickly emotions override communication. And trust me, this clip takes several unexpected turns, including arguments, confusion, and a heated interview that spirals into a political rant. Let's break this down step by step.
Stay away from the van, okay? Stay away from the van. Stop pushing me. Stay away from the van.
Shove me. Push me. Not politely. Shove me. He's a moron.
Come on then, big boy. You okay? You think you're making me shit yours? Where's that shit man? Buy your fucking town.
Head back to your area. Oh, wait a minute. Can you head back, please? You okay to head back, sir?
I'm not protesting. I'm not paying for fortunes for their books army, like, there he is.
Here's our first real turning point. The individual is clearly upset, insisting he was shoved and disrespected. Meanwhile, the officer maintains composure, offering calm, procedural responses. This contrast is fascinating. One side emotional and reactive, the other controlled and professional. This kind of tension is extremely common at protests or public order events, where officers try to maintain a safety perimeter while civilians feel their rights are being dismissed. Ask yourself, is the frustration justified? Or is this a case where both sides see the same moment through completely different lenses?
The temporary line works on getting some of the signals to push through right back to their location and the other part of that signal.
What's your number, please?
7411.
And your rank?
Inspector.
Yeah, well, you didn't deserve that title, did you? Why are you saying?
Thank you for the feedback.
Why do you politely say,
Yep.
Go that way? Because you're a moron.
Okay?
Two-tier police.
I appreciate
moron.
the feedback. Go back to your demonstration.
When I'm ready.
Okay? You
He's
ready now?
decent. The only decent one around here. Well, there's a few. What a moron. Yeah.
Please.
Do you know him?
Yes, he does.
Couldn't have a better copper than him. Why are you so aggressive? Shove me. Push me. Not politely. Shove me. He's a moron. I don't give a shit. You don't scare me at all.
I'm not trying to
I'll
scare
go
you.
when I'm ready.
I'm not trying to
Pushed
scare
me
you.
and shoved me and was aggressive. And I hope everything's on camera. There. What's your number again?
7411. Inspector Briggs.
There you go. I hope you've learned something. Just pushed and shoved me. Again, I've been assaulted by the coppers before. I think I must be an easy target.
Palestine, stay where I want.
Well, you can't.
I'm not
Because you interfere with what we're doing. We can move you. What I'm saying is you're fine there.
This moment is important from a policing procedure perspective. The officer explains that the only reason for physical guidance was to maintain safety during an operational action, specifically moving prisoners. This is standard protocol. Anytime officers are transferring detainees, the immediate area becomes a controlled zone, even if it's public space. Notice how the officer repeatedly states he isn't stopping filming, a critical distinction in UK law. You can legally record the police, but you cannot obstruct them. And here's the real question. Was this obstruction or simply a misunderstanding?
Fella, just stay away from the van, okay? Stay away from the van.
Stop pushing me.
Stay away from the van.
Well, come stand up here. We'll have a chat. You get a better point from up here anyway.
Stop pushing me.
Stay away from the van, okay? When there's operational police things happening, you need to stay out of the way.
I'm not
If you're doing your journal, I don't care if you're protesting, you need to stay away from the officers when they're dealing with operational matters, okay?
You can't stop me from filming the police power. At a
I'm not
protest.
stopping you from filming. What I
You
was
did.
telling you was, you are quite happy filming up there. Stay away from the van when we're moving prisoners, okay?
Section 17, I'm allowed to film the police power. At a
Section
protest.
17, you're allowed to film.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't know that. You're allowed to film. What I was doing was keeping you out of the way of an operational police
No, you
matter.
weren't.
Yes, I was.
You weren't.
Okay.
You weren't. Bye.
Bit of excitement, doesn't it, anybody?
No, it doesn't. You're right. But thank you for your help there. That's appreciated.
I've just really lost my voice screaming at everyone to clear a path. That really hurt.
It's like move.
I've only just recovered, guys.
You could have made him do the walk of shame, right?
Well, that would have been dangerous, though, wouldn't it?
No one would have done that.
Well, yes, but that worked quite well.
You head that way, please. Well, I want you to deal with that.
You deal with us, boy. Bring your kids down here.
Let them walk through.
Right, well, we're dealing with you. If you say head back, we have to go deal with the cutter.
Stay there. Head back.
Me, I'm going to deal with one. Did you fucking not? You just stood there.
Fucking spitting at kids. Fucking dirty lads.
Oh, fucking mouth, but you just stand there.
Right, lads.
Which one?
Can't let you down at the moment, just with the other one.
Yeah, the hell on you, you're standing there. Spitting on this. Just spit on you. I don't know. Turn around. The wisdom then. I tell you to walk past you, come on. I'm talking to you. What do you want me to do? Which one? Ball the food. What's that man there? Yes.
Tell us what happened, just obviously they've got a job to do.
You just let him walk past you. Fucking sort it out. You've just let him walk past. I tell you they were walking past this man. Get out your face.
Like that. Just don't let them walk away. That's what your fault, though. That's stupid. Let's come to phone us, man.
Is it him? Is it? No!
The one with the handbag. The one with the
This moment highlights one of the most serious on-scene accusations, spitting. That's not just disrespectful. It's considered assault in many jurisdictions, especially against public officials. Notice how the officer tries to clarify who did it, but the surrounding crowd adds noise, anger, and pressure. Spitting introduces biological risk concerns, and it often forces officers to escalate their response for safety reasons. The dramatic tension here is high,
accusations flying, inconsistent witness info, and officers trying to separate emotion from evidence. What would you consider the right next move in this type of scene?
Handbag.
Yeah.
No, the one
I'll
that happened,
show you.
the bloke down there with a white
He
handbag.
had a white hat on in a bag. White hat on.
What do you see in white? What do you see in black? Someone's got a white jacket on, then someone's got a white top. He's got a white handbag.
A white handbag and a white cream hat. And a bag. Yeah.
Who's he spat on?
He sat at the pushchair. How was that allowed?
You could have had a hold of him if he wouldn't have put the mouth to stand there.
Mate, I was trying to get some information off you and you was trying shouting at us. Listen to me. The other fella, this fella was just telling me. Right, so you're telling me someone different and you're telling me someone else.
Man, it was the two black men.
Right, see where the conflict now is. Because you're telling me one thing, this gentleman's telling me something else, alright?
So he's the black man?
Yes.
The man in the hat?
The two black men walked past and spat at the pushchair. We've just followed him up. Claire was there.
Come and have a chat with us. These guys got jobs to do. I can come and have a chat with them. There's cameras all around here, so look, you come and have a proper chat with them.
Tell him.
Use your favourite right wheel. As you can, building line. Keep straight right across the road.
Now, this section gets messy, and not because of the officers. Multiple bystanders are giving contradictory descriptions about who supposedly did what. This happens constantly in chaotic environments. Human memory is unreliable under stress, and mixing together white jackets, white hats, handbags, and wheelchair users creates confusion that officers must untangle quickly. You can feel the frustration here. One person says one thing, another person insists on something else. This is why officers always push for clarity before taking action. Imagine being on scene, juggling a crowd, accusations, and unreliable witnesses. What would you do to keep information straight?
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all good.
All good?
Just one of the people having a bit of a laugh.
We need to stick up ourselves. We need to be strong and tell them they get out the country, but they're not get out over there. Only ever going to get.
For my kids.
Only ever going to get out is by.
You have to think about how much debt we're in. We're in £2.7 trillion worth of debt, and Starmer is paying for these gentlemen to be in a country that have no respect for our laws. Okay, they are women and children, and we get this every week. And it's just yeah, my husband is.
When you protect borders,
yeah.
What the hell are they doing?
My husband has just become a veteran in April this year after 22 years service.
Yeah.
And this is what we've walked out to.
So some of them are saying that the people that they were fighting against are now being let in.
Yeah, exactly. And the country that they're fleeing from, they can still go back for holidays.
Yes, exactly.
How does that make any sense?
That's what I'm saying.
It just
make sense.
Yeah, but we can't because Starmer's got his blinkers on. Starmer wants this. I mean, we had 6 members of Labour Party drop out this morning. Yes, 6 members from Nottingham. So, yeah. And I'm just so disgusted in the government. And do you know what? I don't even really blame the police because I think a lot of police are neutral, but they're being told from really high up
So, yeah. Look, I've got a 5-year-old. I've got an 8-year-old.
Deploying the army to Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean not Afghanistan.
Ukraine. Yeah, Ukraine.
But yeah, so like if something happens here, like
We're defenceless. Yeah, but we're already defenceless because when they gave you the digital ID, 3 days later, Russia hacked into the MOD systems and took a lot of identities and secret information. So we don't know what they've got, and China was spying into our national intelligence. So what have they got? Where is our protection? And we're not getting it from the police, and we pay their wages.
I don't know what's going on, but they had an AI conference years back. Remember that? And we're like, why is all these leaders getting together and then we're starting?
Yeah, because it's for the 2030 UN agenda, isn't it? So they're going to push it through. I mean, with you being a veteran, have you been receiving text messages from the government yet? No, my husband has. My husband's been receiving, telling him he must download, otherwise he's likely to get a fine. And I think it's something like £79 or £89. He just deletes it. He's like, I am not downloading that app. Because the minute we give in is the minute that we're going to start having riots. We're going to start having riots. We're going to have no protection, because we've got no protection at the moment. People are going to start breaking into homes because they've been cut off. You know, it's going to be horrendous. So we need to stop Starmer. Starmer is the big issue, and can't. Don't even get me started on that, man. Sorry, I'm
Well, we voted this one in because we thought it couldn't get any worse. Oh, how wrong more.
Well,
how wrong.
do you know what though? In your defence, in everybody's defence that voted this man in, I didn't, but everybody believed his lies. The lies he told, the changes he said were to be improve your life, and what has he done? Literally 83% of his manifesto he has not completed. He's not intending to complete it either. He lied to everybody, and everybody believed him. And if he's got a question, he will avoid it. Oh, it never come across my desk. Really? Just like Khan. I didn't know there was grooming gangs going on. I only signed 5 off.
Under the carpet. That's their policies. Push them under the carpet. We just want to get our agenda done. I don't know what because they're not doing their job.
No. Yeah, what can we do? There's nothing we can do unless Starmer goes to the police, to the king, and asks for results of the. But he won't do it because he wants to be in for 10 years.
Said that?
Yeah, he does not. He will not give in. He wants. Yeah, and did you know as well they do not require the digital ID? On the House of Commons official website, they do not require the digital ID. And yet we do. But how is that going to stop illegal working? That's already happening now. If that employer isn't taking any identification, they're not going to take the digital ID. It's going to continue. Crime is still going to be a problem, and something needs to be done. I just don't know what yet. I am fighting it. I have spoken to I'm trying to get what's called it's called a data protection impact statement. I have been to the House of Commons. I have been to Parliament. I have been to the information free, the science and tech. Nobody has got it. Everybody just keeps saying, we do not have that information you require. So who has it? Because that should have been rolled out way before the digital ID. That should have already been in place, but it's not. Nobody knows where it is. And that's because they're making it up as they go along. So, and we're pretty much just pawns on his chessboard, unfortunately. Yeah, we're not, unfortunately, we're not going to win it. They're going to force it through regardless. And it's because of the 2030 agenda.
And there goes with freedom of speech.
Yeah. Freedom of speech, I think that's been going for years.
No, but I'm just saying they're going to have more power.
Yeah, but it's not just that. It's your carbon footprint. It's the fact that you can't buy alcohol. It's the fact that they're going to know exactly how much rent you pay on your house and when you pay it, where your movements are, your biometrics, your fingerprint system. Everything about you is going to be in one government centralised system. And who has those powers? That's what we want to know.
All right, let's bring this entire chaotic scenario together. This footage captures the difficulty officers face trying to manage public events where emotions, politics, and conflicting stories collide. From perimeter control around prisoner transport to navigating accusations of assault to separating genuine reports from crowd confusion, the officers maintained process even when tempers flared. The disagreements, misunderstandings, and heated debates remind us how critical communication is in tense environments. So, what did you think? Did the officers handle this situation properly? Drop your thoughts below. And if you found this breakdown as intense as we did, hit that like button, share your perspective in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life body cam breakdowns.